To be honest with you, as you said, for 21 good years, I know that's my children, but certain things were happening to the marriage, but it was this big brother that I started to hear so many things, you know.
How was your for my winning Akaba at the bias at the channel? So, media Mr. Seth, in short, Fremi Olu, my and Nasa Olu. I was young for any idea Becca Safa when a topic. Now, me expect to say media for the Becca Safa home and more. Now, incident in the buying no a trendy kid to be in the chemu because of say a Bema and a tono. Your double standard a word one, I say we are some say your bad dear, you better want someone man a dragging it nature from my company say, Nibi be away the financer. Now your barn a dear, my dear, within few minutes, no be I down and want some can. I was young for video be me be my video a to a man and a fool. Ye or dog ewo ho. Yawa awadefo ebi mu gi omani je wa ademu ene ewo bi mu so musu amakoto empena mu nkase mu ene mu ye de musu so fu bi ka asembi so for kwesi wa ka asembi o say awade te sem paboa category miensa ye wo de wo sha echiw ye wo de wo sha ehenha wo ne wo de wo sha ene wo onan de efa what you see aha Sana ne awade na kwakoye. Your awade bi wo ha, you are happy, everything is on point. Ene wa awade bi so wo ha, ayesen kase, eno nso eden ewo ho. Video be ye me pese mrante ne weni da ho. Wusisu a muchusu emba based on omoto omonufu, omokoko, omusi. And in the end no wrong choice na ube choose no na akwaya aba anase nkase na eden na akwa wo ha Odartey asem na mepese breaking it down na ni na esua de ya na ase mema no ye mema ye raise am yen wu say enuanom ma na ya bofo ba be pese odi she otrimu say ye wa papa fo na we dipa bonefo nso e de wo ho fasade we she otrimu omonya abofo mi nipa tesew ometume go extreme aye ade e babro wa adwe ne wonte ase so nti fashe den fashe wutrim omunya abofo omu nipa te se menu mienu omu didi omu kwatiefi omu da te se de wo ye na wate ase aha nti and asem na ya ba kan no very very serious me pese yenuanom emerima no mweni eden eda ho especially when we are celebrity ebia we are celebrity na ohwamia be very very careful adena bisa ho se ebra na wonji di anaso obi enimo no adena bisa ho se samba na omo wo henfa ask yourself se samba no na omo wo henfa yenfa me ho nya example say si a me o media so me nji di anase nkofo nime too much but other palma exposure and Thomas on Shadie say the kind of people I bet shall say about me circle. If you want to say the kind of people I'm from about in chance from here down for no. The question is where were they? A brand not when you exposed no where were they? Sanity. Ain't who you are no the bar attracted and cophobia about circle. Into my winning the end of before I say back where I am no. My main can you say there are so many footballers and as African footballers it's so many omire intimacy ebenom entemu say because of say hype na omo wono say ni hobby someone like Arsenal ex-player Ebue semuni na munim na Ebue ayo bia olusu ni bibia to oba ebi Arsenal na mamu say this time round awade chacha. Yeah, you are the power ho by the majority no chacha. Ni na ne say o kwakọ wale oba onu bewo onu wie pe obetumi decide say on wa obi no nko nkwe yo se da bi oje we japade chacha. Enti me nuanum celebrities ana say footballer ana say we athlete after we so young guy after we so abrabo be very, very careful the kind of oba obeware. And when I'm a better to say na me can and kofobi ntiase then I settle time ba na me time ba because minimum de mu betumi aye mu nature no mu betumi aye de abroso me say fashion utrim so omo nya abofo omo ye nipa they can do anything a blow you don't even expect. They are human beings just like you, irrespective of an ahon fair the reals bit here. They can do western so as a member you betumi be irrespective of who you are. It's fashion utrim, anything can happen fashion utrim na no na ya na mo form to say omo ye gods and say omo ya abofo and they do certain things and I bro ma adwene mo ntiase so na mo kunkum mo na mo nu madrowu na mo ye extreme things because an ye program ye so omo ya abofo omo nya abofo Odartey issue ama menya da ho pa mama ye very, very careful. Hey mema mo hwe ye papa mo hwe ye because mo bebre no traps and yesunsum mo obi beba as obofo na the odbe ye no dey bia make ma asem o me reactions mo say o ware the wrong person e was asase we so a Satan and demons so they give up on you because wono the also sene omo ananso obi obajeje omo ama omo adwuma simple ama omo no and an native no. I'm telling you ti asem you and some of me can are very, very, very serious. Are very, very serious. Papa we asem and me ba can intina me shas if baby no e da kwakọ wie baby no ye ka definition of oba befo a anas oba jijefo a why na nim so opese otetew areho ti asem ni asem we buy obia yi ni because we be ma be ka just man up we be ma na nu medra enyo no ni aka sa akiro but inside no nipa ni bleed nipa ni wu ti asem ni yi eno betena na wo kan no kwasem see ya na omubu ofu because wo kan reality o ma papa ne wo mba abonsamfo so ho me say odi eno hye wutirimu so mu ni na anya abofo eno mu ni na so nya abonsamfo ye wo papa ene obone wo ho wutie yi na kwanya papa you will be happy we ni beje oni ni be raise nkwada papa na akware beifo ba in fact waso be ye waso ebe ye ti asem ni yi waso ebe ye Odartey issue no omo ware ye from the story be ye be ye ho so reaction ye be kakra 21 good years enkwada onim say ye na mma no miansa ni na anya ne dia to the extent say ye catch ne kra say ne hu kra ni ho he ne hu eni ho ye jan ye gineja pade ye gine 4 bedroom oba ne sanso afa ne 7 bedroom aka ho man no high down for 8 good years oni ni new wife o shia na ye ka say emba bi a blessing na yeah emba bi a blessing I mean emba bi a blessing in fact papa no we share good ankasa we share good woman no tin nchin she beautiful case wa won kwada miensa ntafo na akwada ba akwaye de ka ho nipa ye so ye ne hu ni ho no ye impotent no na bisa ho say enkwada na fi fa ne baaye what you say ene me say emema bebre hwe nkwada enye de enye omode it is there emema bebre hwe nkwada enye omode o to omo no magye om say nkwada ne omode my next reaction about this story ne be react to video na nkasa we dey me prepare me pesa multi concept bi ase me pesa multi concept ase Abrante efe ne ebue me ba beche ne picture this Arsenal player ex Arsenal player we ti asem ni me ba this guy okowari broni ba first na ka bro from man na ede sa de we didi before no but before man so usua saade we ni na ne so ono be wade ono be wo no aka che se ontumi ne ware bio no waje wajapade broni ba we ji akwa we bibia ma oba to the lowest ene me ka se emba papa wo ho right now wasan so ehia oba afoforo ne na ware ebue oni Arsenal ex-player mo am peso ka ne de munim akwa abrante we asem ti asem ni yi broni ba we agi ni bibia ni fie ni sika ni hard work ni na wan hwe ya obi ebeji obi bia fi wo nsem a o dwene ho a wonye de wonte ase ti asem ni yi pa entima mweni nda ho menu anu mema moma mweni enye den enda ho so what you say ini na yakoma ite se wodi a you'll be disappointed Odartey issue we ama meni aiden ada ho we a young guy a was so ma weni da ho enkwada miensa o find out no na one kra enye den enye ne die one kra enye de enye ne die aware ni gu ye chi no still an ba no eni sanso de esa no epese oje ne nyoma abusuanfo wo de enya ta ne ntie story no na ye breaking it down me pese musua de frem minia no mrante na afi mabaso na wunya bibi kakra be demu nsema mu choose a wrong partners no mu hwa de we na musua mu ma Odartey issue esi enkere munyansa. In fact, papa no see ye reverse we ase akonechi a sauma we menye shokra so ko ba wa aneda ka menye shokra so ko bo hu ni sei benefo bu bebi se obi ntisika nkoware ne tamfo but this time round me ya ka say sa be no cry wrong enya no cry yeah ebujanfo oda mu yenti
I have when I was a child. I grew up in a divorce home, so it was a difficult,
Ade ba kwa de bia meka no aware jaye eja de papa se wo free e fia a parent ni maame ni ho a unyini healthy what I say unye healthy 18 days a time I was a young youth na ye fia say no we need to invest our time in reading you share there because media no mo meka nkyere mu empenifo na wo so no kwa meka nkyere only time what has on my country
growing up with parents, so I missed those parts. That's why I decided to invest my money in that aspect. Yeah.
Okay. Now that will take me to my next question. So how did you find out when was it 2 or 3 years ago? 4 years ago, it became public knowledge. It was all over the place that.
To we interviewer and anaba NNA. Let's see.
The children you thought were your biological children were actually not your children.
We are sadia baako aye to me breaking bema sadia we what is sika imagine papa your bobo wo Europe Aston Villa awo we oginemu na wo bobo na wo gisika na hwe abusua no na obi tu yere obi so tu yere. The question is enkwara na anya ne dia enkwara ne papa no wo he, that's the question. Inti Odartey we no smart ko betumi do oba na obetumi siu oba no obetumi siu no for that alone obetumi siu no for that. And then embra bi en we side no kwan so oba false paternity a yenchi no na yen fa embra bi en ho sa but wo ba ma wan hwa akwada yetumi di utum. Okay.
Well, it's difficult though, to be honest with you. As you said, for 21 good years, I know that's my children, but certain things were happening to the marriage, but it was this big brother that I started to hear so many things, A lot of people were calling me. I've heard a lot, your kids' name have been mentioned, so I quite listen, I follow, and then yes, I heard so many, I heard their names.
Just imagine 21 good years Sana who say Quadana and one in Yanidia. Wow. 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 Eba de obia kana no atum because ebe ma na ato no. Mema yesu nim faso. Yesu eni de nim faso.
So what I did was I pay a journalist to make sure recorded all the video, the program for me. You see, there are some parts that we don't say it live.
Yes.
So I got to know all those things, and then I decided to confront, and then it became an issue. Apart from that, I made a lot of investigation, recording people. So I was more than an ass.
It's the man finding out or your underground investigations. What you say, treat and go for ye evidence said the man. Wow. And my papa but suroma. We are younger now, she's a suromo. I mean, papa ho, but my winning da ho. Me say omo nya abofo. Omo enya abofo. But your my papa ho. My statement na make an teen nje manu nsi bone. Omo nya abofo your papa ho.
Recording friends and then and through the recording, and one of them mentioned that this is what I should do. I should try and do DNA because they believe the kids are not mine. I was shocked.
Whoa. So investigations na with investigations na ba ko ka chen say onya sure say nkwara na ne de nto okwe DNA. Wow. We are see ade ntro ba ko pa ne say why do you say nkwara ye wodia na nya wodia e say oba ne nim ne ba papa hey e ba bitimosum omutimosum.
I said what?
And the kids were how old?
2019 and like 8.
What? 2019 and 8. And Korana infie no.
So I couldn't believe what the person said, so I decided to do it.
Did you talk to your wife then?
No, because the case was in court by then. But the people, I mean, they were thinking I don't deserve what you were going through. So
and to Obana didn't call court too. Obana did man call court. As an man who that court case number then or started all your underground investigations. We from West from Rankasanano. IET.
I spoke to my lawyer. Wow. To be honest, I did not know anything about DNA. I spoke to my lawyer, and then he showed me where they do the DNA. I went there. I paid 2,000 for the 4 of us. And then, I went to their schools. They were in school by that.
It's in Kwarano Mo School. You could try 20 million Ghana cedis. And I'm going to phone in. I'm going to test. Wow.
Right time, so I went with the private doctor, and then he said, I spoke to them like I was coming to pay their fees or give them money also, and I told them, I had an infection in my throat, but the doctor said if they don't cure this now, it will worry them when they grow up. So they took the saliva and everything. So I went to all their schools. So
into your school on idea of fire, and quarantine tissue, because the end day. I'm finding tissue. Okay.
They gave us two weeks to come for the results. It took 1 month because the doctor was saying that because the case is in court, they have to make sure even when the court also done it, there won't be any mistake. I think I mind when the doctor called me. And
were you nervous?
Yeah, to be honest with you, because because it was something that we wanted to use, because at the beginning I wanted to settle this and move on. I decided to give her whatever she got now, and she refused, and then she listed all my property that she wanted 50% of. It's because at the beginning I wanted to settle this and move on. I decided to give her whatever she got now, and she refused, and then she listed all my property that she wanted 50% of it, and about 5 billion.
Maybe that's more. This is an Uwarubia. I was so many penny who be BM. Oh, when a man call for Bemadi or Money no, because of these things. Or 50% of Bemane hard work. Because our day chacha me can't want it. Our day my bet this time. Our papa ho but this time round more mana than my bet. Chacha. You don't know the outcome. Be bear to me see. Bibia etumi siwom.
You know, alimony also. So we thought even having one that is not mine, we could have used that against her. But
so the doctor called you after a month?
Yeah. So when I went, and then he asked me, "How long have you been with your wife?"
Hey.
By then I said, "Oh, is it 21 good years?" And he went straight. He said, "The kids are not yours."
Three ni na nyane dia o. Three ni na nyane dia. Wow. Wow.
I was shaking. Immediately, I did not know what to do. I sat for about 2 minutes. Then I called my lawyer. I said, "You can't believe this. And this is what has happened." He said I should meet. I said, "I can't drive."
Hey. Mini anu ma mo hye me. E pese mi hu ma adwene. O ati ase. Ebi edu no nipa mpe no kre, nipa nka no kre. Fa won se wona gina papa we agina mu. Ena sa de we ato. De ba de ena nka obeye. De ba de ena nka obeye. If nipa bi timo de ama so mo yo mu nua boy no they don't think about it. Inti onu de na adwen so ukodi na ona na banyin se na o de ahye no obi enhu akiri.
So he met me halfway, and then I showed him whatever it is. But as I said, the case was in court, so well, we wrote to court that, listen, we think these kids are not mine, but the court should allow us to do DNA in court. And that's where all this thing started, that yes, I knew that the kids were not mine, but I was impotent.
Or sansu gu n'anim ase. That's who. But say you don't know their nature yet. You don't know them yet. Ya chere so me abofo, but what they can do, it will shock you. To bear in mind, they are not angels. They are normal human beings. Like they can do worse things. Fashe utrim. Sir.
How did you feel?
It was a disgrace, to be honest with you. I was sad, yeah. I was hurt. My name was all over the place. And then let me use this small opportunity to just thank Roweda Yakubu.
The woman you are with now,
yes.
And she's giving you you've had 2 wonderful children with her.
That was then. That interview me in, I think 2017. Yeah. Right, and no more Kwadami and son. Wow.
Yes, I mean herself, her mother, her father, and her sisters, and her family too, for believing in me. I was surprised when she said, it was I think after 6 months, then she told me that she was pregnant. But then, well, somebody that they said I was impotent. So I was surprised, but I couldn't believe it.
Nipa must say no. After 1 year, 6 months, no bana catch and say, when you insane. Now no can why shocked because Onjindi, I catch and said, you're good in my see media, so said ho. Yeah.
Whatever it is. So,
well.
It makes you cry. I mean, you've got tears in your eyes. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I tried to move on. I tried to move on, but as I said, I want to thank them personally. And there's one more than a brother or a father. I think, as I said, 4 years has been calling. I don't know how much money he has spent, using credit. He's from Tamale. His name is Ahmed.
Oh, God.
Every day he call me to know that I'm okay.
Because I say, society and foul Bema, they don't care about you. Among foul struggles with pain, with anxiety, whatever that you go through in life. We are Bema and found. At least embodied, they have sympathy and quada our sympathy. Yeah. But for a man to be recognized until you provide some value, what I say, Bema no one be found I mean not value be now provided. In fact, a very, very awesome.
It got to a time I nearly committed suicide.
It's called zeroing out. Yeah, you travel for society. I mean, when we say your existence is not needed. Turn out what you ask and fast when you're the so. I do a serious. We need say nkwada de be ka say enya wo dia afi ye ka che say ohu kure ni ho hey na wa kwa ware foforo no na wotumi awo I mean.
And the other option is, I don't know how to call it, maybe Antwa, I don't know how to call it. Yeah. To make sure to clear my name, because I think that was the only option I have. And my lawyers as well. I want to thank them for 4 years being with me. I mean, Kizito, Bewenko, and Iris. I'm sure some lawyers will not have time for you. And we did not miss a day in court. And I think finally, as I said, I'm happy. I'm a happy man, because what I went through, it got to a time. I think the judge who gave the final ruling was the third judge in the case.
Wow.
The first judge that I did not want to mention name, without any evidence, I mean, threw me from my own house.
Oh, God.
I should use 1 hour not taking anything to leave my own house. I went to rent a hotel for about a month. And then, as I said, the Rueda convinced me to come and stay with them.
Wow.
So I was with her in their house for about 6 months before I rent a house. When she was pregnant, I think 2 months before she delivered, I decided to go and rent a house because I don't think it's appropriate for her to deliver in that. So I rent a house for 4 years now. So finally,
as in 2021, I rented for 8 good years. If you are seeing now, come on, not too.
Yeah, I'm getting my house back, and I'm most grateful. But as I said,
how about the children, the 3 children you thought were yours? How have they coped with all of this?
To be honest with you, see, they are kids, they are innocent. I don't have anything against these kids. To be honest with you, they are innocent. The first one, well, I may not know the father, which I think is difficult. I think maybe the pregnancy was something that brought into the marriage.
Hey.
I did not know the father. The second and third, yes, I don't know them by face, but I know the name. You see, I came to this world nothing. I'll go with nothing. All this that we are fighting over, for me, it's nothing. As I said, because things that I know or things that I have, if I said I want to play it, people will be shocked in Ghana. But as I said, I thank God for giving me that strength and energy to be able to cope.
Hey.
With all that I've been through, as I said, 4 years, God has blessed me with 2 kids. Maybe 4 years back, I should have been buried and gone. So in a way, I thank God for giving me that strength to be able to cope with all this. And it's an experience that I wish any man wouldn't go through. I know these things are there, but then it's very difficult to come by. So the only advice I can give is any man, I think they should put
serious. Hey.
Everything in hospital, as soon as you deliver.
No, I check it. Yeah, irrespective of so G. I was somewhere. Be bear to me see. Be bear to me see. They say, who knows so many about for me any part, they can do everything. That will shock you. That will bust your mind. Oh, you're not check it. My one check it as I would dear. That, yeah. Now that you make just a winning ho. Yeah. So ban or Judy na also Ginny Jia, manning ye, and yes she. And I won't Jimmy D. And na Ubuaneda showing.
They should make sure they contact DNA. They do that test to make sure that yes, it's yours. Before growing up with somebody for 21 good years, at the end of the day, finding out they are not yours. I did not have good education. I never sat in class. I don't know when you were mentioning about this kind of schools.
At this school and co.
I was just sitting there laughing. I did not have opportunity to go to school.
Oh, those days no more born and no more focus. Wow.
So I decided to give these kids, a better education. They went to Ghana International, Christian High, and all that.
Very
painful.
Very expensive school.
Yeah.
Okay, but you still talk to them. You're still a father to them. You don't.
Mean to me, mean to me. Mean to me.
No, it's from advice, not to do that because.
Remember your pains.
Well, it may likely, maybe I may say something that they can use against me in court. Well, now the case is over. Yeah. So since the case started, I have never seen them. I have never spoken to them.
You don't miss them?
Oh, of course I do. But well, what can I say? The situation that has happened. Nothing I can do. I have to avoid.
How old is the youngest?
I think she's 10 now.
So how is she coping? She's very young.
Well, as I said, yes, they are really innocent, and to be honest, I don't want to talk about because.
But they will follow their desire and normal saying kwadano. You be see, we know be about better so be na me analysis what the day. Onye.
It brings me back so much memories, and it has happened. Okay. I just want to move on.
All right. Now, when this case came up 4 years ago, and throughout the period, there were so many stories. The one, of course, that you would find most painful would be the issue of you being impotent. But it turns out you are not impotent. Now you have.
And I'm Ekow. Yes, I'm so good in my say Ekow. And no crown, I say, you sue no crowd home for that.
Of 2 very wonderful kids. I met your little one last year with Rueda, beautiful baby girl, Black Beauty. Now, the issue of your wife supposedly being promiscuous, how did you take it?
Well, as I said, you see,
and there were suggestions that some of them were your friends.
That's why I said, you see, maybe somebody close to me will know the kind of person I am. I have so many evidence, as I said, recording people that.
Of your friends?
Oh, I wouldn't say friends. but evidence that shows it clear that this what the people are saying is true. But you see, if I've made a mistake to rush or pretending that I want to be a man, I'm sure I would have lost so many things. But being a fool, being a stupid, taking my time, as I said, these two decisions that I wanted to take. With the help of Rueda and my best friend Ahmed in Tamale, I did not take those decisions. And you see, it hurts that it's not because of anything. It's just because I couldn't afford to pay a school fees that maybe is too much for me at that time. Maybe a child is going to UK, and the school fees were about £26,000 or whatever. And I thought I've invested all my money. I can't afford it. And they were 3. I can't start this and then this. So I took a decision for her to go to school here, which is a good school that I look for, Asashi, which was not even...
University is a very good university.
And that's what brought all this.
Okay. My many person can kwadani do mu tukwan. Imagine or the omo kwakwa kan kwadani nya ne dew. Hwe. Me ma won fa mo hagene. To be sure. Me dem nka asem nkoye. Ba fa ho hagene. Bibia tumi si. We dey imagine say ko odisa nkwada ye kwa abrochi school ya nka obi ma na o hwe omu. Nka obi mba e na o hwe omu. But
well, if I can, then what can I give? She want to live. It's not that something big. Like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
So she wanted the first child to go to the university in the UK.
That's it.
And you decided against it because it was expensive. So you chose Ashesi University, which is a brilliant university, one of the best universities in Ghana, if not the best at the moment.
That's what brought all this. And then, well, she stood and then said, what can I give her? But she want to leave the marriage.
I dare ba kwe me bufu o sa di we hu say no matter what you do, obaka just na okwan de bad na waya mame. De bad kwan na betuma ya mame. They forget about every papaya waya momo, your investment, the waya momo na, and they think about the present situation. Ungrateful people. Ungrateful. It's all about honor. It's all about honor. It's all about honor.
I said, well, I can't stand here and say ABCD, but let your lawyers write. So when a week later, I received a letter, and then we met. The tension was high. And then the lawyer said we should go home. And then we come back a week later. So my lawyer advised me to leave the house, to be honest, because anything could have happened. As I said, maybe provocation would have allowed me to do certain things. So I left. I went to Red Hotel for about, as I said, a month or so. So the following week when we met, all this time I did not know the kids were not my own.
Wow.
The second time I decided, no, I still want to be in the marriage upon all those things that I've heard. And she said, no, she don't want to be in the marriage, but a friend of mine have told her that because of property, that's why I'm doing that.
Because of your property, you don't want to give her anything.
That's it. I don't want to leave the marriage. So, well, after I said, yes, I want to be in the marriage. So the lawyers met and then they said I should settle her and then we go away. So that's why, that's when I decided to offer her, yes, the dummy house and the car that she was using and even a land that I didn't know and money, and she refused. And as I said, at the end of the day, it has come back to the same thing. But for me, yes, I've lost some properties that, well,
Tojemo. Chacha na senye chacha.
For me, I don't really worry about it. But I think the punish that I've been through was so painful that maybe she should have faced a real punishment, maybe compensate me also, because as I said, the school that these children went, and for 21 good years, I don't know. And all over in Europe that I've played football, I've been with these kids. plane fare, hospital bill, and all that. Now all has gone. I've not received any. There's no way I will benefit from.
Kawa body na sikana she. Sikano ashe. Ashe. Inti person side you beto wa. Oh na whether so ujini deal, unjini deal. Mwenye ope kwa yen quietly without so unim. Do it quietly. Never verify say oh dear na nya wo dear before it's too late. Seven American no mon fan serious. Whether say ujini di and now unjini di. We bear to me see we ujini di for 21 good years. And son I'll find out say and quadrat 20, age 20, 19 and 8 years and yana dear. Okay.
All those things. But well, this is life. As I said, I thank God I'm alive because I nearly do something, well, not use that word stupid, just to hang myself or...
because it was too much for you to handle.
Yeah, as I said, I mean, because I wanted to clear my name. I mean, going to shrine or maybe Antoine was to sacrifice myself. Then maybe herself and her family. If true, I've said that, yes, I was impotent, this thing should have done, then all over the world will know. But I thank God, as I said, I have good people beside me advise me not to do that. It should have been a bad thing because I've already done all the underground work to do that.
Hey, I was afraid the FNC about a twasso. Mr. Maybe I may reaction mechano. I went to say. So what you always say, and buy a more this time around. Papa ho, but what you always say, umuni not say my man, any grandmother, you will live in disappointment. Ha! In the two new four. And in your mobile to my yama with them when you come besu. We yanko profi question mo waso ebeyeshi. Ebusianfo, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Bibi say no ye nua ma na comment you. There be na momo no ekoye opsita keyboard fighters. No more type. Ani do mo kan wasem. Eno die. Ekow mo side no more posti. Nyachimfo. Ebusianfo ala me de musi. Yankopon hira mu ni na. Yebesan so ehia bio. Peace. Shalom.